It's supposed to be no. I'm also going down there and just my skin off.
Call me to order. Here. Here. John. Here. Kevin. Here. Pledge allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We need a motion for consent agenda.
So moved.
Second. Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's time, public input is time and place for items not already on the agenda with a time limit of 3 minutes each. We're going to fly to this. Set public hearing for budget statement fiscal year 25 for March 25th, 2024 at 6:30.
Motion to set the public hearing as listed in the agenda.
Second. Motion or second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Set public hearing for changes to chapter 47, Park Pavilion use fees for March 25th.
Motion to set the public hearing as shown in the agenda.
Second.
Got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Set public hearing for changes to chapter 78 permits for March 25th, 2024.
Motion to set the public hearing as shown on the agenda.
Got a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Set public hearing for changes to chapter 92 water rates and fees for March 25th.
Motion to set the public hearing for the date shown on the agenda.
Got a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Set public hearing for changes to chapter 99 sewer rates for March 25th, 2024.
Motion to set the public hearing as shown in the agenda.
Got a motion, and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
So if you guys want to miss a meeting, that might be the next one.
That's not till March 25th. We got one more in the middle there.
All right, so correspondence. I don't think there
None.
was any. City engineer report, Dave.
Dave's ever come to the mic at 7:03?
I know, this is going right along. So Brecky plans to start work tomorrow on tearing out the intersection of Washington and Main. I think that's already been made aware, but wanted to announce that in public, make sure everybody knew that that was coming. They have about a week of work in prep, and then they'll start working on putting the concrete back. Take about 2 weeks to get that done, and then they'll follow up with some sidewalk work. There's been pretty good communication with the bank to make sure the bank knows what's going on, to keep one door open at all times, and the drive-through will be open during the intersection work. We have to use the sidewalk. There'll be some intermittent times there, but very close coordination with them, and they're well aware of what's going on. So this is a nice break in the weather for us, and they want to try to get this off their books, try to get as much of this done as they can, so when they get into the decent weather, they can get on with their project.
They'll be able to get into the library Thursday, right?
Correct.
Yes.
That's Amy White's retirement party that day, right?
Correct.
Anything else, David? Thank you. Public work.
We got a good start on trimming some of the trees. We want to be careful. We don't want to take too much off of them with them been stressed the last 3 years. So we're going to do it in stages. You're wondering why we didn't go up to the max limit like we should. That's why. All the walls are up out at the new building for the sports complex. We're waiting on the electrical work to get done in there so we can finish that with the water and tin, and that'll be completed. We got a good start with the weather on putting the dirt, patching some of the dirt work up that where we nick with plows. We haven't put any seed or anything down until we hit the seeding window for the DOT. Just let everybody know that we're not finished. We just wanted to get it roughed back and their yards looking the best we could with what we had. And then we're down at the park working on the batting cages that got damaged during the snow. So hopefully those will mostly be done by the end of this week.
How they get damaged by snow?
So the weight of the snow, because the nets were up, the weight of the
So
snow.
that's never ever taken down?
No.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
So,
Are you done there?
yeah, that's it.
When, it does kind of, promote it. When Brecky's back in town, are they gonna start filling in where stuff's sake, or we waiting?
They're waiting for good dirt
Okay,
was their thing, and then they started with this intersection, so.
okay, no problem. Anything from Travis?
When the trees that got planted this last fall, who comes back in and I see they're sitting like this, and is the homeowner?
No, so yours, in front of yours is, the trench is down. So
Yeah.
when they come in with dirt to level that off, we'll soak the area and get the trees set straight again.
Okay.
Well, depends on which way it's leaning, get more shade.
Depends on where you're standing.
Yeah. Anybody else? Library, right down.
There wasn't a report from the library, but I asked her if she wanted on here, because she did plan to try to be here often, so.
Okay, that's fine. Police report?
Nothing additional unless you got questions.
You want to go back to Parks and Rec though, please?
No big deal, Doug.
I want to come back to Doug too, though.
Okay.
Because it might have changed.
Yeah. Parks and Rec.
A couple things. Basketball's done. Boys basketball went well. I have registrations out for spring soccer. That'll start at the end of March. And then we're going to be putting together a small activity for the kids the week leading up to St. Patrick's Day. And then as always, we'll have our Easter egg hunt at City Park on the 30th at 11:30 for Easter. And that is it.
Will they be able to play soccer over there?
We're not gonna play soccer this spring, potentially in the fall. We're gonna see how it looks, but I don't wanna guarantee the fall either. I would say, should be pretty guaranteed that we'd be out there next spring, but if not next spring, then next fall.
We got anything else? Police department.
Again, nothing.
Okay. So, maybe you guys should teach a class in Mount Vernon on how to drive, because going through the accident reports, they're all in Mount Vernon. How do you like the roundabout?
We can get you a roundabout too.
Yeah.
What do you guys do for Doug? Ambulance. Did you read it? Ambulance.
Yeah, I've got about an hour and a half presentation for
Perfect.
you guys. No, nothing additional. February's been a little bit of a breather for us, but January was a record setter, so.
Any questions? Fire Chief Brandon, can you hear us?
I can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. The only thing I have fire department related is March 16th, which is a Saturday night. That's our fundraiser benefit out at Tinra. That is the St. Patrick's Day dance from 8 to midnight. It's a free will donation at the door, and this year everything's going to go towards equipping the new fire truck.
Very good, Fire Chief. City Administrator.
I don't have a lot. Amy's reception Thursday night, 6:30 to 8:30. I believe they're kind of splitting this up, and I'm not sure how they're doing it, but they're doing a 6:30 to 7:30, I believe, and then they're doing a program afterwards up in Heritage Hall. So again, they'll have access to the door. I've talked to Brecky and V&K about that for tear out, so everything should be good to go there. Also talked to Eric at the History Center. They're going to probably close during the time that they don't have access to the door because they're going to lose their handicap access. The bank's on board, Southeast Lynn's on board, as well as Lloyd's. So everything should be good to go downtown. If you look over there behind Travis, there's a banner on the wall. That's the Sesquicentennial. Brett Rickard made those, and I would like to get those banners put up on the black poles. We talked about kind of color fade and everything. He said black should be good to go, especially for a year and a half, shouldn't be an issue. If that's something you like, I'd like to move forward and go ahead and get those purchased. Some of the ones that we have now are pretty faded. Anybody have any objections?
How you doing, guys?
Sounds good.
I'm agreeable.
And then working with YTT, we had a meeting with Travis, Public Works. They're gonna get the elevations to us. We're gonna start doing sewer, water, storm sewer out the sports complex. And then also been working with V&K and Travis and potentially doing the patching on Washington Street, keeping that in-house as well. We'll have more on that in the future, but other than that, that's about it. The budget is looking really good. All the asks are gonna be, looks like they're good to follow through with, so, pretty good outlook there. We'll have more at the next meeting on that. That's all I have.
Yeah, we just, these banners that we're looking at here, have we ever decided on doing anything out on Gillette Lane?
No, he's got a little different design for that. Those are more permanent. They're kind of, Travis, do you remember, are they steel or metal or aluminum or something? But he wanted to present those. Those are kind of a little different design. Travis, do you have further on that?
Well, we were also looking at trying to get power out there too, so.
With the line right above
You get 75,000 volts above.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, there's a couple different options we want to go there. We just don't want to jump into it. So Brandon and I started talking about it a couple months ago, so.
Good.
Should the background of that be blue like this, or?
That's what the old ones were.
The blue turns purple in about 3 months. You just look at them in the morning and you'll see them.
Okay.
That's why they're trying a different color.
Okay.
Yeah, he said black would be the best to not fade, especially over that short length of time, over a year and a half. I know that was a question. Basically, if you look at that, the red might fade a little bit, the yellow is just gonna get lighter, but the black should hold through that whole duration. So, and these are gonna be for the black poles down Washington and Maine.
I see blue detail on there that, if that's gonna turn purple, like right underneath Lisbon.
Yeah, I don't know that's gonna turn purple in that length of time, because the ones we've had have been here long before I was here. So, I don't know, Travis.
Purple since it's on that black.
I think, yeah, so the bars and stuff would be fine. It's the background that's really turned on our other ones.
All right.
Anything else, Brendan?
No, I'm good. I'm happy to answer any questions you have.
Anything from Brandon?
Where are you?
What's that?
He asked where you're at.
Florida with my in-laws. How's that?
Florida.
In Florida with his in-laws.
All right, thanks, Brandon. Christine, you got anything?
Thank you.
No, I'm good.
Nate?
I don't have anything today.
Mike? No. Rick?
No.
John?
Things are going well with a new director at the library. I've stopped in a couple times, so if you got any ideas on the direction of the library in the future, stop in and talk to Elizabeth. That's all I have.
I got something.
We'll come back to her.
Just a reminder, it's getting nice out. My son took our dog for a walk, and the dogs are quite running out in the roads after the dogs. It was quite a deal. I'm shocked the police weren't called. Beef just hit one of the dogs, and he was on first on his leash. But just kind of remember that these people that got dogs, that, you know, if they're gonna let them run loose and stuff, I know sometimes they get away, but if you go down to the east end of town here, the dogs that never on the leash, you know, just come right out and get you.
I think I seen that they put in the window at the community center. So that should be on, probably finished tomorrow, maybe, hopefully. And that's it. Just be, citizens, just be patient over downtown. We'll get it done. You know, once we get it done this time, it'll be done. Anything else?
You want to ask Kevin if he has anything?
Kevin, you got anything?
Nope.
Didn't think so. All right, meeting adjourned.